Why did you start creating in the first place? Why? Was it to express yourself? Was it to tell a story? To draw a What is one thing you can never do in art? It's something that can kill your creativity way faster than you may think. And it's also something that most of us artists faces at some point in their career. So, what is that one thing? How do you deal with it? How do you avoid it? Well, I'm talking about exactly this right here. Creating art solely to please others. When your art becomes driven solely by all that external validation and trends out there, it's just bound to lose its authenticity and the voice that makes it both special and yours. I think it's okay to consider your audience. Yes, I know you probably want to grow in social media, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, etc. But the core of your work should always come from your own perspective and passion on art, not by anything dictated by other people. When you let yourself be driven entirely by all these external factors, like social media, expectations from others, etc., it will become almost impossible for you to make art. All this external pressure will create a vicious cycle of self-doubt that can make you even hate the process of making art. This is gonna lead to frustration, to art blocks, or even burnout. And I've been there, my dude. It's not a pretty place to be in. Have you ever been about to start a piece? And there you are, staring at the blank canvas, worrying if the piece you're about to create will be good enough, if, oh my god, if you're gonna be able to make what you have in your mind. You try to concentrate and start drawing, only for the anxiety to grow bigger and bigger. These feelings often come from focusing too much on what others may think of your piece instead of what actually inspires you to make it in the first place. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's for another video. So, how do you avoid this? Step one will be to reconnect with your why. Ask yourself this. Ask your little self from the past. Why? Was it to express yourself? Was it to tell a story? To draw cool manga? To draw You gotta focus on the core reason instead of any external approval. And you know, as much as external approval may give you valuable feedback, there's something that you also have to keep in mind, which is to set boundaries with that feedback. And what I mean by this is that you don't have to let it dictate from where you want your art to go, from where you want to go with your art, or even your vision on it. Try sharing your work with people that you trust and value creatively, not just with random people that may not understand your perspective because, oh brother, we all know what can happen if you do something like that. And also just stop comparing yourself. Everyone's art journey is different. Instead of comparing, use other artists as inspiration. This guy, and this guy, for example. Keep that in mind. And if you still want to compare yourself to someone else, how about doing it with your own self from the past? And looking back at it, embrace the imperfection. Art doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the flaws and imperfections often are what make it unique, what makes it you. Everyone's work will differ from one another, and yours is as unique as everyone else's, even if you try to convince yourself otherwise. And you know, I've struggled with all of these things before too. And well, I still kind of do to this day. I still think this is but I have gaslighted myself into thinking it's not. I'm joking, by the way. There was a time where I felt stuck because I was creating solely to please others and for what people wanted to see from me. I was just so focused on the likes and growing in social media, you know, that I burned out. I didn't want to draw anymore. The moment I stopped caring about these things and focused on the reason why I started in the first place, you know, what I wanted to create, what I wanted to show people in the first place, I felt free to create again. And guess what? My art improved because of it. So, the next time you feel stuck or worry about others' opinions, remember this: art is your voice. Don't let anyone else hold that pen or brush for you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what you think, if you liked it, if you disliked it, that's okay too. And always remember, the best art comes from a place of authenticity. Stay true to yourself, and the rest will follow. Ask your little self from the past, why did you, little Emmy, start working